I'm just going to do a bit of an intro and stuff. We've got a couple of sketches, a couple of stand-ups, should be good fun. So, I'm not going to bore you anymore. So, our first stand-up is Eliot Miller.
Hi there. That's it, that's the entire chain. So, is there anything creepier than having a wank at midnight? And there's a mouse gnawing its way through the wall at the back? That's how fucking scary it is. Still working? Awesome. Brilliant. So yeah. But then I got me thinking, right? What if someone was to break into my house right at that moment? Shouldn't I apologise because I'm masturbating in his place of work? Oh, I'm sorry there, I seem to have jizzed on your work boots. CSI will have a fun time with that one. Ruffle. But then I also got thinking, well, what if you're some kind of rich bastard, unlike me? Maybe you're retarded and had a free laptop or something, and that's Dan. He's as insane as I am and he got a free laptop. I want to be that crazy. So yeah, what if some burglar broke in and you wanted to try and scare him off? So he's lurking in the background there and you're just carrying on going, yeah, yeah. You just wait until I get that fucking penguin out. Penguin? He reaches for the silverware on the table, you grab that candlestick and go, yeah, it was me and Miss Scarlett in the lounge having a fucking good time. And that was always the thing with Pluto, really. Like, you would always try and be Professor Plum or maybe Colonel Mustard, and then your mum would be Mrs. Peacock. So Miss Scarlett never really got to play. She'd just be left alone on the side, there to watch. Probably be a bit like this. Come up. Boys, I love a super sleuth. So yeah, my name's Eliot Miller. I'm from North Wales. First time I tell people that, they ask me, why don't you have an accent? I tell them, why don't you have an accent? You're the ones who are meant to have accents. We're all normal up in North Wales. I live right out in the countryside as well, like right out in the countryside. If you took the second star from the right and carried straight on until morning, you still wouldn't find me. There are actually signs at the top of my road telling people to abandon their sat-navs. That is how far in the countryside I live, ladies and gentlemen. As a kid, I had lots of phobias, lots of fears. I used to be afraid that my back would be on fire without me noticing. Later realised that the searing barbecuing of my flesh might draw attention to the fact I'm on fire, but that took a few years to figure that one out. But that doesn't mean phobias can't be really, really funny. Obviously not for the people who are suffering from them, but in concept, they're really funny. For example, many of you may know that there is a phobia that somewhere there is a duck watching you. I want to know more about this phobia. To what extent is this duck watching you? Are you afraid that over the crest of the nearest hill there is a duck with a pair of binoculars going 2:14 a.m. He's heading towards the library, and he's gotten a book out. Alfie, move out! Oh, move out! Move out! Move out! Well, what would be really good though is if you could find someone and just walk up to him and go, Darren, we've been watching you a very long time, but you've been digging too deep. Now you must see our true form. How brilliant a superpower would that be, to be able to rip off your face and be someone different underneath? Just imagine the scene on Scooby-Doo. So there's that poncy-ass twat with his fucking cravat and white sweater, acting like he's all that with Daphne, when Shaggy could have had Daphne and Thelma at the same time if he wanted to. But you know why he didn't? Because he knows that it's bros before hoes, okay? You would sit down and eat the same food as Scooby, then hang out with two bitches. That is the kind of friend Shaggy Rogers is. But then, so anyway, back to the point. Poncy-ass arrogant twats there, going, okay, gang, let's find out who the pumpkin ghost really is. It's Chuck Norris. We got any festival goers in tonight? People who like concerts? Yeah, come on. If you love a concert, give me a good cheer. Does anyone here like concerts? Yeah! Good. That's the kind of response I needed to carry on with this sick joke. Yeah, I've been to a lot of concerts. I have 24 shirts in my wardrobe. 20 of them are concert shirts. I buy one every concert I go to. This is one, right here. Eagles of Death Metal, Manchester. Yeah. Eagles of Death Metal is not a death metal band, ladies and gentlemen. It's a descriptive name. If the Eagles played death metal, it would sound like this. It basically sounds like T-Rex. If anyone here knows who T-Rex are. Compassionate pity for T-Rex. Brilliant. I've been to a lot of been to a few festivals, been to more concerts. The Leeds Festival in 2006 was one of my favourite festivals I've been to. I got woken, basically, if you don't know what a rock festival is like, there's a bunch of fields with tents in them, and then there's a bunch of tents with music in them. It's as simple as that. I was in a tent, I got woken up at 10 AM by a bunch of drunken dickheads. Now, first thing that struck me, if you've woken me up by being drunk, then you must have gotten up early to get drunk in time to wake me up. That struck me as the first weird thing. The second weird thing was, there was like, I don't know, there was these guys, and across over the way, there must have been a bunch of emos, because these guys were just heaving abuse of them. These guys were just heaving abuse at these emos. They're going, oh, you fucking emos! Why don't you fuck off, you fucking fuck off, you fucking emos, yeah? Why don't you go cut yourselves, you fucking fuck off, you fucking emos? Go cut yourself, you fuck, go cut yourself, you fucking emos. Slit your wrist, you fucking emos. And then all quietened down. But one of them went up. He had one more thing to say. He went, oh, emos, yeah? You've got nice hair! Thank you very much. I've been Eliot Miller.